Hello everyone, this is H.O.A TV. This is my first YouTube channel, my first YouTube post. But I'm posting this out of necessity. I'm not posting this because I really want to be on YouTube. But here we are. Necessity is the mother of invention. Isn't what they say? Of course. Yeah. So the reason why I'm posting this is because of what is going on around us. We know it. We see it. We smell it. We are in it. It affects us. It affects our spouses, our partners, our kids. It affects our co-workers. It affects all of us, our daily lives, our neighbors. And it's eating us up. It is eating us up. And we have to do something about it. And that's the reason why I created this channel. It's a channel where I hope I create a community of like-minded people, not to burn down the system, not revolution, not those people cause the problem, because those are some of the easiest ways to do it. You always want to blame somebody for your own issues. I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. One thing I know is that we all participated in creating the system that we are in. If we want to be honest, we all participated in creating this same system that we are railing against, knowingly or unknowingly, but we did it. So since we have done it, we have the power to change it. And what is the system I'm talking about? This system of fear that is blanketing the entire nation, not just the United States, but all over the world. System of control, where a few people feel like it's a God-given right to control us. The system of excessive money making. There's nothing wrong with making money. Let me tell you that. I love making money. But the system where the powerful use the instruments of government, whether it's the judiciary, law enforcement, whatever it is, to squeeze the little guy, to squeeze us, to take out little ounce of whatever we have. And once they finish you, they tell you, shh, be quiet, own nothing and be happy. Well, we'll see about that. Let me show you this video. It will tell you exactly one of the things I'm talking about. And this is something that is very routine. It's something that is we all just are aware of. But we have let this monster to grow, and it is going to eat us up if we're not careful. Look at what I'm talking about.
Veteran in Fort Bend County is trying to save his home from his HOA after years of health issues. He says he fell behind on his Homeowners Association fees. Now he's facing possible foreclosure. Stephen Goen has his story and what you should know if you find yourself in the same situation.
Okay, let me stop there. HOA. Why did they create HOA? Why was an HOA created? I'm sure initially when it was created, it was created for good. It was created to help keep the neighborhood clean, to bring some order, semblance of order, to bring some semblance of community. Is to help our property values grow. And we liked it. It was good. We walk around the neighborhoods. We feel proud. Well manicured grass. Neighborhood looks clean. Kids riding their bike. You wave your hands and you say, hi, neighbor. Oh, I'm so glad I have an HOA. We're keeping this place all nice and good. But what happened years later? Human consciousness comes in, and we allowed it to happen. What happened first? I am very sure it started small, and we let it go. A small injustice happened, we let it go. And it kept creeping up, it kept expanding. Let's just say one thing. Maybe the small injustice was there's a neighbor right there that lives maybe a few blocks away from you. The grass is dry or it's high. And whenever you walk your dog, you feel like this neighbor is driving me crazy. It's not taking care of their yard. It's making this place look so bad, making this place look like trash. Understandable. And you have tried to nudge them, tell them, hey neighbor, look, your yard is, your grass is growing too high. You need to cut it. And of course, the neighbor did not listen. And of course, you go to the HOA meeting. You say, let's prod this neighbor a little bit, to make sure that they cut their grass because it's making this place look really terrible. And of course, you did it. You go to the neighbor and you say, the HOA goes to the neighbor. Hey, neighbor, we want you to cut your grass. It's too high. It's making this place look trashy and lowering our property value. Maybe the neighbor didn't listen the first time. You went the second time, neighbor didn't listen. Third time, you say, you know what, let's just put a little bit more pressure. So you hire an attorney. The attorney draft this harshly worded letter and threat of litigation. And so you sent it to the neighbor. The neighbor looked at it and still didn't listen. The next thing, the attorney says, you know what, let's escalate it. And so the next thing you know, the neighbor gets a lawsuit. Just like that, gets a lawsuit. Maybe the neighbor ignores it, saying that, what are they going to do to my house? Whatever. And of course, the lawsuit simply means that you have to pay the lawyer's fees. You have to pay the HOA fees. Maybe the HOA goes to the neighbor's yard and cuts the grass, so that's money. And so, of course, the HOA adds interest every month if it is not being paid. And before the neighbor knows it, the neighbor is owing maybe 1,000. From 1,000, it goes to 3,000. From 3,000, it goes to 10,000. No one really knows what is going on with that neighbor. No one knows exactly what is going on in their lives, and you don't care. All you see is what you see. No one has ever taken the time to say, let me get to know this neighbor and see what's really happening. Maybe they can afford it, maybe they can't, or maybe something really deeper is happening to them. Maybe they're suffering from cancer. Maybe they're suffering from some other thing. Maybe they're really, really in a bad shape. So not understanding your neighbor, it puts them in a much more serious bind. And because they can't pay it, the next thing you know, your lawyer tells you, let's initiate foreclosure. Foreclosure on your neighbor's home because they refuse to pay a $5,000 fine or fee. Whereas maybe the neighbor's property is worth 500,000, but you don't care. Gotta make sure that they learn a lesson so that no other neighbor dare stand up against the HOA. And so it creeps, and it creeps. And before you know it, before the neighbors also know it, their house is on foreclosure. Maybe they didn't even know that they come back one day and the key lock has been changed. They're like, what the hell? Yeah, it's foreclosure. They no longer own their own home. And you say, tough luck. But understand, it happened to the neighbor one day, today, it may happen to you tomorrow. You see how we have become victims to what we have created. It may look like it will never happen to us, but it does. Let's continue with this video.
He comes here every morning.
From this chair in his garage, it's clear Ira Griffin knows his neighbors.
Then my friend's right there. She just got married.
For years, he's kept up with them, and they've looked after him too.
This lady here's a nurse. She comes over and checks on me.
But on this street, where many know his face, only a few know just how tough times have been.
I was in and out of the hospital for 8 years. I just couldn't work. You can see I can hardly walk.
And now he's not just fighting for his life, but also to save his home of more than 2 decades.
When did you start falling behind on the payments?
Probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Griffin says when he got sick, he fell behind on his HOA fees. At the end of May, he received a final notice, pay up or face foreclosure. The final bill, including legal fees, more than $16,000.
Yeah, I don't have it.
When Mr. Griffin got that foreclosure notice, he didn't know what to do. But then he turned to a friend who was determined to help.
Right. You see? You see? Many neighbors don't understand what is going on with this guy. Many of them don't know exactly what is going on with him. But they were quick to go straight to a lawyer. The lawyer doesn't care. The lawyer wants their money. Lawyers don't care. All they want is they want their money. And so it just messed that guy's life up. Only very few neighbors know exactly what is going on with him. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. See how the guy is sick. You see that the guy doesn't look like he has anybody. He doesn't have anybody. And yet, the lawyer doesn't care. That's not what the lawyer cares about. The HOA don't care because the HOA has not made the choice to want to know this person. This is the kind of system we have to change. And we must change it. Corporations now are doing this to us. They're doing it to their employees. Initially, that's how we started, to their employees. Because, of course, you work for them, so of course, and they pay you, so you have to abide by their rules. But they have encroached even deeper to the point where they control our government. The same people that we voted into office, they're not even doing what we want them to do. Look at the opinion polls for some of the biggest things. Healthcare for all. 80%. Lower tuition for students. Maybe 90%. No more wars. I'm sure that is a 95% if people want to be honest. How many wars have we fought in the past 15 years or 20 years? That past 20 years, there have been wars. Do you have health care? It's been taken away. But they have money for wars. Of course, they'll have money for wars because the corporations are the ones that make the weapons to go kill other people. How long? How long can we continue with this? How long can we continue with this? So that's why I want to create this YouTube channel. It's a place where like-minded people can come together and figure out how we can change this system. Because if we don't, we'll be on each other's throat. Many times we think, yeah, we're civilized. Look at us, we're living in a civilized situation, civilized country. Let me tell you, don't go too far. Deep inside, we are animals. If one little thing changes, then you're going to see your animalistic instinct come in. The law of the jungle will take over. The law of the jungle. You can be wearing the best suit, the most expensive tie, clean cut hair, $20,000 shoes, work in a big office. But deep down, you're still an animal. And when survival instinct kicks in, you don't care. So this community, let's join together. Hit the like button. Smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel because we must come together. We must find solution to the problem that we are in. We must. We must. Thank you for joining me. And we'll have some more to talk. Thank you again. Please subscribe to HOA TV, and I'll be bringing some more. I want us to form this community because it's about time. We have been in slumber for too long. We have been in coma for too long. It is time to wake up. It is time to wake up from our slumber. It is time to take our lives back. And that we must. See you.